Alright, I brought the kids' boards home. I was gonna swap out everything right now, but I was just thinking, both of these boards went through two different nieces and nephews. This is for my brother's niece, or my brother's daughter, before, back in early 2000s, and this is for my nephew at the same time, back then. But now my sister's kids are using them, which is perfect because this is actually a mini right here. But back then they never really made too many small boards for the smaller kids. And then Flip Skateboards made these boards called Young Ones. It's kind of funny too how it's called Young Ones. But yeah, so they made these boards with the smaller wheelbase for the little kids, and yeah, everything's smaller, so it's easier for them to ride, because really you only had the regular size boards and these minis, which was still too big for the little kids. So that's kind of cool. Flip made this, but then it was a hard time finding trucks for these. All the trucks would be too wide for these boards. So, and we all, like everybody who knows us, our whole family, we all ride independent trucks. But independent didn't make this size. Well, maybe early in the early in the old school days, I think they did have a size for this. But the new school independence, there was no size for this. 129s was too big for this. I think these might be 129s here on this board. That's too big for this board. But these are Destructos. Destructos made some mini trucks that fit this board perfectly. So, yeah. If it wasn't for Destructo, of course it'd be independent. So, like, let's see. These are perfect right here. If it was too big, the board would be like leaning this way. But it's pretty much level. Just like this one. And then also, yeah, you see how it doesn't stick out or anything? It's like level. If it was too big, the wheels would be sticking out too far. So I guess what I'm trying to say is these are pretty much well proportioned, I guess, you know, for the little kids. Let me see, let's try to measure this one. See, look at that, it's only 7 inches wide. You see it, 7 inches wide. Okay, the length. It looks like about 28 and a half. I don't know if you can see it. It's about 28 and a half. I'm kind of curious about the wheelbase. The wheelbase is 12 inches. So I don't know if Flip still makes these boards, but or if anybody makes this size. It's a perfect size for little kids, for sure. Those measurements. Alright, so check out the measurements on this board. This is actually an Element Mini. 7 1/4. 7 1/4 wide. Ouch. This one's 29 and 29 3/4 long. Let's check out the wheelbase. 13 13-inch wheelbase. So those are the specs for the Element Mini. That's good size too for the little kids. Okay, so let's see. From here, this one's pretty much, I'm just going to take the wheels off and still use the wheels, but the trucks and the board I'll just keep for maybe my kid or another niece or nephew. I'll hang on to that one. That's perfect size for a little kid. This board, take it apart and probably just put onto this board. This board's is basically the same size as this board, so this will be Silas's new board. Put these trucks on here. Yeah, it's about the same size, these two boards. This is a mini I made. Let me show you the measurements on this one. So yeah, looks like 7¼ wide. Let's see, this one is 29 inches long. A wheelbase on this one. That's 1 foot, 12 inches. So that's gonna be Silas's new board. Here goes Jackson's new board. I'm just gonna put him on a regular size board now. He's growing so fast. But let's see. This one is 7½. By like 31½. This is a regular size board. Let's see the wheelbase on this one. It's like almost 14. Yeah, it's basically 14 inches wheelbase.